Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I'll be giving tutorial on handicap in betting, how you should be using them in order to be gaining more winning tickets. Before we go further, let me give the reason why I decided to make this video, and the reason is because I've discovered that handicap is one good option that can help enhance your winning in sport betting. It can make you win continuously if well implemented. That's the reason I decided to make this video on handicap, because I noticed a lot of people don't know how to use the handicap when it comes to it. If you've been following me, if you've been following my games, you will notice that I always use handicap. That's because it's more safe for me. So I advise you watch this video till the very end in order not to miss anything in this video, because in this video I will explain what handicap means and how you should be implementing them, and I'll show you the types of handicap we have as well. So before we go into the video, please ensure you support what I'm doing. Ensure you like this very video. Ensure you are hitting the like button just to tell me thank you for what I'm giving. Please ensure you've liking. Thank you for liking the video, and if you are new to the channel, ensure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell notification so that whenever we drop similar content like this, you will not miss out. You will be among the first to get our updates. So let's quickly move into the topic. First, I'll start by telling what handicap means. Handicap betting is the betting market that gives advantage to underdog with the aim of creating a level playing ground. And we have three types of handicap. Let me start by telling you the first handicap, but in this video we will concentrate on two of them. But we have three types of handicap. The number one is the classic handicap. Number two is the Asian handicap. Then the number three is the European handicap. But for the purpose of this video, I'll focus on the classic handicap and the Asian handicap, which are the two most common handicap that I advise you should be going for. So, but the number three handicap, which is the European handicap, is also called the three-way handicap, but I won't be touching that one for today. Like, I won't be touching that one in this video. I will just give you the two main handicap I see very useful for you. So the first handicap is the classic handicap, which is the normal handicap. Most of you must have come across it. That is very easy to understand. There's not much difference between the first handicap and the second, which is the classic and Asian. They are both the same with just a little difference. So I'll be showing you guys the difference in these two handicap. So let's start with the classic handicap. As you can see, I'm trying to use the game between Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest to give you an illustration on this handicap option. This very game here, Manchester City is the favorite team. Nottingham Forest is the underdog in this very match. So I'm trying to use a game that have the favorite and the underdog to give the illustration. So let's go to the classic handicap, which is the normal handicap. So this is the classic handicap, which is the normal handicap. Let's start by giving the underdog, let's start by giving them some goals ahead in order to create a level playing ground in this very game. And for us to do that, we need to give Nottingham Forest some goals ahead. For example, if you want to give Nottingham Forest 3 goals ahead before the start of the game, you can select this. Here now we are giving them 3 goals ahead. That's to say, before the kickoff of this very match, Nottingham Forest is already winning Manchester City 3-0. On our screen will be seen 0-0, but on our tickets, Nottingham Forest is leading Manchester City 3-0. Before you win this ticket is if Manchester City defeats Nottingham Forest with only maybe 1 goal or 2 goals different. That's when we win this ticket. For example, if not Manchester City defeats Nottingham Forest by 1-0, 2-0, or 2-1, 3-1, that's when we'll be winning this ticket. But if Manchester City defeat Nottingham Forest 3-0 in the real sense of the game. That means this game ends draw in our ticket, which will be a loss for us. So you can as well give Nottingham Forest 2 goals ahead if you don't want to go with the 3 goals. They have the 2 goals here. They have the 1 goal as well. They have the 4 goals. They have the 5 goals. They have the 3.5 goals, 4.5 goals. Any amount of goal you want to give the underdog, you're free to give them. And here we have the handicap 0. This handicap 0 is just like the draw no bet. If you are using other bookie, you see the draw no bet. For 1xbet, 1xbet don't have draw no bet. So handicap 0 is the draw no bet for 1xbet. What draw no bet simply means is if the game should end in draw, that's you are giving, for example, if you go with this draw no bet, away draw no bet, that's you are saying Nottingham Forest to win. But if Nottingham Forest did not win, if the game should end in draw, that game will be void from your ticket. They will remove that game from that very ticket. If you are going with home handicap 0, that means you are going in favor of Manchester City, saying Manchester City will win. That if the game ends in draw, it will be void from your ticket. So that's how this handicap works. That's the classic handicap. And you can as well go with the negative option for the favorite team. For example, you can go with Manchester City. Maybe you can minus some goals from Manchester City before the start of the game. That's you can minus some goals from your favorite team before the start of the game. You can start by saying you are minusing 1 goal from Manchester City, which is this. This is to say that before the start of the game, Nottingham Forest is already leading Manchester City by 1-0. That's if Manchester City win Nottingham Forest 2-0, that means in the real sense of that ticket, that is not 2-0, it is 1-0, because you already minused 1 goal from Manchester City. So that's another thing for it. So let's quickly move into the next one, which is the Asian handicap. This is more difficult for most people, and to me Asian handicap is more safe because it helps you get at least some percentage. Even if the game you predict did not go well, it helps you get some amount of refund, like 50% of your stake will be refunded back to you if your prediction did not go as planned. So before I show you the Asian handicap and how to use it, please ensure you've liked this video in order to support what I'm doing. Ensure you like this very video, and if you're new, subscribe to the channel and turn on the bell notification. So let's quickly move to the Asian handicap. Let me show you how it works. So here is the Asian handicap. So for the Asian handicap is the same thing with the classic handicap. The only difference is that it has a little bit advantage than the classic handicap. Asian handicap help you get refund most times. For example, in this game between Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest, we can give Nottingham Forest Asian handicap 2 bracket 0.75. If you go with this option, Asian handicap 2 bracket 0.75, what it actually means is that if this game should end draw, you will win this ticket. If Manchester City defeats Nottingham Forest by 1-0, you will get 50% refund of your stake. For example, if you stake 100 naira, 50 naira will be refunded back to you. Instead of you losing everything entirely, you will get 50% refund. If you don't want to go with that, you can go with the Asian handicap 2 bracket 1.25. What Asian handicap 2 bracket 1.25 does for you is, if Manchester City defeats Nottingham Forest by 2 goals ahead, for example, if Manchester City defeat Nottingham Forest by 2 goals, you'll be getting refund. Sorry, you will lose the game. You only get refund when Manchester City, you only win the game when Manchester City defeats Nottingham Forest by 1 goal ahead. They have different options. They have the 2.75, they have the 3.75, they have the 4 point. So that it implies that way. That's how it goes, and on and on. So it's very easy. The only difference between Asian Handicap and the Classic Handicap is just the advantage of getting 50% refund whenever it didn't go as planned. So guys, that is my tutorial on handicap. Please and please help me like this video because I believe it's helpful. Help me like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, turn on the bell notification. I'll see you guys when we drop the next video.